What is up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond. I am back with my very late review of Love and Hip Hop Miami. This is episode 2, and we are starting off with Shay Bucky Johnson, another delusional ass woman who's sticking by a man that she don't need to be with. Okay, she's throwing up the middle finger to everybody who has said something about her relationship. She's turning it as a way to taunt everybody by saying, "I'm with my man. Thank you to my man." Okay, and even though he embarrassed her last season and season before, she's not going to admit it. She's just going to blame everybody else. And talking about how they're the Bonnie and Clyde of Miami, girl, good night and goodbye, and how she's bragging on how they have the number one relationship. No, you don't. You don't have the number one. Your relationship is the most talked about because you're on the show and it's a very toxic relationship. And while blaming the media, she's also blaming her mom. She's not in a good place with her mom because her mom has not forgiven Fabio because of his disrespect. And she cut off her mom. She's not talking to her because she has not forgiven him. And it's like, girl, your mom has every right to not fool with Fabio. She does, okay? And you're punishing your mother based off of how she treated you when you were a child, and you just want to place your mom in a different light because your mom is not going to be gaslit or manipulated by Fable to appease you because you want everybody to just forgive him, forgive all the hurt he put you through. Hell, you were so stressed out you had a miscarriage and he wasn't even around to be there for you. Like, what are you talking about? Like, Shay, get the fuck out of here. And she hasn't even spoken to her brother MJ. She cut him off. Everybody got cut off from Shay because she wasn't getting what she wanted. Everybody was not going to ignore all the disrespect, all the embarrassment, all the hurt he put you through just because you love this man. That's not going to work. Shay runs when she doesn't get what she wants, okay? And speaking of when she doesn't get what she wants, she's still mad with Amada because Amada got upset at Shay for posting a video of Fabio holding her daughter. And she's like, I don't know why you got mad at me because everybody told Amada that I posted a video of you holding her baby, and I don't know why she got so mad because I don't know your man. Now I know you, but I wasn't in a good place with you, and I'm not even gonna, accept that. Wow, I'm not in a good place with you. I'm just gonna accept your baby daddy holding my child. That's not gonna work. But what I don't like is Shay saying that it was the public fault for sharing the video and letting Amada know about it. Why wouldn't they? That was crazy as hell for you to do, Shay, and you did it to taunt Amada. You did it to antagonize her. You wanted to stick it to her by pretty much talking about how your relationship is all good and dandy. Hell, even your baby likes my baby daddy, but you're not in a good place with your baby daddy. Like, that's what it was, Shay. You was on some get back type shit, which was weird as hell. Like, good night and goodbye. I'm not dealing with Shay. Shay, that was wrong as fuck for you to do. It really was, okay? And how you're still in that same boat, not really being cool with her or whatever. Shay, go away. And how, you're still good with Flo. You and Flo are not friends. Point blank, period. But you're only going off of Flo because Flo got problems with Amada. We're going to get into that later. She got invited to Flo's beauty cosmetic store release party. She extended the invite to her brother MJ to discuss their relationships. She believes that she has a better chance of mending the relationship with her brother than her mother. We will see. Now we get into Flo. Flo is back in her $2 million mansion. She's looking irritated because she's supposed to be happy that she has her new store opening up, her new skincare line coming out, and a boutique. But no, she's mad about the drama that she inserted herself in. And she's talking to Marlon. Marlon is being the husband to be. He's making breakfast. And Flo lies from the start by saying Amada physically attacked me. No, you tossed a drink and you got your ass popped. Flo, I'm telling you, not a lot of people are in favor of Amada, but what you're not going to do is lie on the fact that you started it. Nobody is not going to accept that you just got attacked out of nowhere because you the one who went back and forth with Amada. You got up, walked up to her, and poured your drink. Point blank, period. And accusing him of flirting with Amada, he said, nah, we just talking time to time. We cool and all, meaning he was flirting. And I just hate the fact that Flo is trying to place herself out to be a victim. You're not a victim, okay? You're not. And I can't stand what Flo and Marlon are giving me when it comes to them going back and forth on who's not being mindful in their marriage. Neither one of y'all are caring about this marriage. Okay, I don't think you're in any position on telling him what he should and shouldn't be doing in his marriage when he the one who disrespected you in the first place and you still took him back. Okay, and I don't like the way he wants to play it off as if Amada came on to him, as if this man ain't trying to come on to her. Why is it so far-fetched that Marlon can't flirt with Amada? Amada is a beautiful woman. Hell, even though Amada is thirsty for dick that I don't like, but please, you can fucking miss me. And you're saying that this man's trying to move forward with you, but he ain't trying to move forward with you. He's trying to make sure he's not out on the streets, which is why you're still allowing him to stay with you, because he's earning his keep. Since you don't want him back, you want to make sure he still cooks, he cleans, the house is all good, he got the kids ready. Like, I'm done with both of them. I am done with both of them. I swear to God I am. But even throughout that argument with Flo feeling some type of way about him flirting with Amada and how, you know, he's doing all these things to not make his marriage work, he said, first of all, I know you. And the fact that I do know you, I know that Amada didn't just come out and hit you without you throwing slugs at her. And it was proven in this moment when she threw all the breakfast that he made and said, that's why you almost got your ass beat by Amada, because this is the shit you do. I was dying laughing because, first of all, you trying to convince your husband that you are a victim and that he needs to be on your side, but when the truth comes out that you like to start shit, and when you get your ass handed to you, you don't like it, and he can clock it because he knows you for real, that was embarrassing as hell and funny as fuck to me. Like, as a husband, you shouldn't throw out my type of behavior that almost got me hit, but at the same time, Flo, you never like to hear the truth. It was so funny to me. It was so funny. But how is this coming from a husband who's trying to win you back? I cannot. But I'll move on. Move on. So we have Zoe. Zoe's having her own little mini vacay away from her boyfriend, away from all of the work she's been putting in, because she's been putting in the work for her album in the studio and trying to take time away from her boyfriend, riding her about all that she needs to do, and it's really taking a toll on their relationship. So she takes her and her girls to an Airbnb to have a nice day at the pool, and she's very happy that her relationship with her family is moving up, is going great. And we see Estelita comes. So Estelita and Zoe actually became good friends in the DR because Zoe was there for Estelita when Shay made fun of her abuse. We're going to get into that in a second. And you know, she's been working so hard, she's putting the work in, and she's now working with her previous manager because of what happened last season. And now that her boyfriend's her manager, it's causing some friction. Estelita had the right to say, girl, don't do it. Because Estelita had her experience of doing that with Stevie J. And do not let a man take control of your career. Like Zoe, I'm telling you now, cut ties with your boyfriend as your manager. Seriously, tell him, I'm happy you got me to this point, but right now I need somebody else because I don't want our relationship to break up because of this. I'm telling you. Now, Eliza came and, you know, she got downloaded of what's been going on between Zoe and her manager, and Zoe was confiding in them girls about it's conflicting their home life. You know what I'm saying? While she's doing all the work in the studio, providing all these music, she got to go home, be Susie Homemaker, and cook all the meals and do all this and that. And her boyfriend don't even help. He don't take his turn of cooking and cleaning. I'm like, oh, girl, don't do that. Now, of course, in that moment, she was talking shit about her relationship, but that's how she's been feeling. And she needs to address it before it goes any further. And you also need to discuss having a new manager. So we are in the kitchen. Now, Flo was supposed to come, but Flo has to figure out her grand opening, so she never made it. And Estelita and Eliza have gotten close. And since the DR, and they also wanted to talk about Shay. When Shay threw out Estelita's past trauma of her being assaulted by her father, and it was rude, it was wrong, it was very distasteful, and very disheartening coming from Shay. And when she did that, and when Shay got confronted, she backpedaled and said that's not what she meant, but then went back on social media and added on exactly what she said. Like, girl, don't do that. And I don't understand what Shay's problem was. I really don't. Like, you throwing out everybody else's past trauma, past hurt, but we can't say shit about you. Like, you, Shay is weird. Shay is crazy. Shay is not to be trusted. And Shay is on some other type of shit, okay? And that's Shay's MO. You know what I'm saying? Whenever her shit gets exposed, she goes for the jugular. Okay? And when Zoe mentioned Flo earlier about how she's not coming, then Eliza got a problem with Flo, because when her and Amada met up, Flo didn't like the way that Amada was checking Zoe about pushing up on Safari. And now she threw out there that Amada got upset because Gael fucked her baby daddy. And when Flo got mad, she tossed a drink. Amada got her in the face, and that's her problem. Because she don't like the way that Flo does shit and Gael does shit, but Flo never be held accountable, and neither does Gael. Now, Zoe has not experienced this part of Flo. She's always been nice, because I think, and when it comes to calling out Flo and Gael, Eliza was right. Flo likes to throw the rock and hide her hand. Gael ain't got no problem getting the mess started, okay? But that's how they operate. They're a dynamic duo, okay? Flo wants to be the cool person, the cool sister, and Gael's the crazy one. But they're exactly the same, okay? They never get checked. What they do is wrong, and they always get away with shit. And I agree. Flo does follow along what Gael does and then act like she don't understand why Gael does these things. She don't understand why everybody got a problem with Gael. Girl, you know why. Like, girl, good night. So they want to have a conversation with Flo to tell both of them that you and your sister are foul as fuck. Y'all was wrong. And knowing the history that we have about them, they shouldn't say shit about nobody, okay? Now, I think it was Estelita who said, you know, it's not my position to be involved in someone else's business, but I don't like the way they're coming at my friend. And Eliza is going hard for Amada because she wants to present to be a good friend to Amada, but Eliza needs a storyline. Okay, so she's attaching herself in other people's business that she doesn't need to be in, but she needs camera time, she needs scenes. And we're gonna move on from there. And speaking of storylines and scenes, we got Hot Topic, okay? Hot Topic is going to have Trina's brother come by because he received an urgent message from her regarding Trina and her new husband. And Hot Topic and Trina have a long history, so wondering what's going on and how is she feeling this way. So first they talk about Trick having emergency surgery. They're going to check on him. And he's good. He is recovered in the hospital. His father and his son are there taking care of him. Now we're talking about Swerve. Hot Topic is not feeling Swerve's intentions as genuine in regards to him being with Trina. And then she's talking about how Trina has been acting differently since being with him. And according to Snoop, from what he, first got to know him, he thought he was a cool dude. But then Hot Topic is feeling some type of way about how unavailable Trina has been. And Snoop is like, I think my sis is very, very happy right now. And I'm happy to see her happy. And maybe that's what it is. But Hot Topic is feeling some type of way. Okay, she even talks about how she knows Swerve. She knows Swerve as Benjamin from high school. And she ain't seen him in a long time. And now all of a sudden he's popping up with Trina. Now all of the information that Bobby got about how he don't take care of his kids. He stalked Trina. He on some plotting and scheming to get her, to get her noticed by him and all this and that and the third. And it's like, what? Because Swerve heard that they met together at a club. But then it could be he stalked her at a hot dog stand. So who's telling the truth, right? And he didn't know this information, but now he wants to dig a little deeper to find out what is Swerve's intentions. Now, there's a music video coming up, and it's Trina's music video, and Swerve is rapping on it. That's to everybody else surprised, because when did Swerve show his aspiration of being a rapper? Like, all of a sudden, you want to do music? Like, what are you trying to be close to her for? Like, are you really in love with her? Like, what is it? Is this your way to come up? Like, are you giving opportunist vibes? Listen, I don't have a problem with them trying to see if Swerve real intentions is to be with Trina, or is he trying to use it as a come up? I ain't got no problem with that. What I got a problem is Hot Topic. Hot Topic, I don't think it's crazy. It's weird that Trina is not available to be with you because she got her own life. Like, she got a man. Like, I have never been possessive over my friend's relationship and questioning how it's been so long since I've seen them and you changing on me and da-da-da. Well, when you do get involved with somebody, yeah, you do change. You know what I'm saying? You do showcase a different side of you, but I don't make it my goal. I don't make it my life that I don't see my friends as often. I don't. Probably because I've never experienced that. I've never experienced, people question me about I have been, doing a disappearing act. Nobody has seen me since I got involved in a new relationship. Other than my parents, because that's what they do. But other than that, I've never been questioned about how they haven't seen me in a long time. because I got involved in a new relationship. Like, it's their life, not yours. But I get it. I don't think it's wrong for them to have questions about Swerve because, yes, his intentions could be questionable. They can be. But we're going to find out how questionable. And we're moving on. So we get Zoe. Zoe's at home cooking for her man and her. And it's been draining, okay? He's been, writing her about putting her tracks done, sending tracks to the studio and getting all this and that and a third. And she's like, you know what? You can cook too. Because I don't feel like doing it. Why can't you cook too? He said, well, you the woman. That's your role. And wrong answer. I've been working hard all day and night. And you mean to tell me you can't fucking cook a dish? You won't expect shit from me at this point. Like she said, don't use that gender thing against me because there are times where you can cook too because I'm putting as much work as you think I'm not doing. Like, we're not about to do that, okay? Then he keeps on bringing up she had a vacation. Yes, I did. And what? I'm working just as hard. And I deserve a break. What are you talking about? And she's like, at this point, I'm working on a way to move out because we're not married. And you're not about to treat me like a fake ass housewife. And it's giving bum. It's giving homosexual because what are you doing? Like, what is Kelvin's job besides him managing her career? Like, what does he do? If he's leeching off of you and what you got going on, then he needs to go. He needs to kick rocks, okay? Like, pretty much. And then they have an argument and he walks off. Goodbye and good night. I'm not doing this with him. So Flo is now going over to Gael's restaurant to talk because Flo needs backup. Flo knows she don't have a lot of friends, so she needs her own team. She needs her own allies to back her up on her bullshit. And who else would do it besides her sister, okay? Now, she, thought that she could rehash her issue with Amada and Eliza, but it got messed up per you. She tells Gael she needs to be a better sister. Oh, okay. Tell her how she needs to be a better sister. Because I don't understand you and Gael's logic, okay? Because you brought up she messed around with Marlon. She messed around with your ex-girlfriend, Claudia. And in Gael's mind, that was the only way I can get to you to tell you that these people are no good for you. They're bad for you. They don't love you. They don't wish good for you. I'm like, you have a weird way of protecting your sister, of exposing the people around her. You didn't have to fuck them, Gael. Okay? You didn't have to. Like, hell, she knew Marlon was when she got with him, but you didn't have to fuck him for her to know how a piece of shit he was. You didn't have to fuck Claudia for her to know what type of bitch she was. Like, Gael, your way of trying to protect your sister is off. It's so off. I don't understand. But Gael is just a nasty individual, in my opinion. And I don't see how I can have a relationship with my sister who fucked my husband and who fucked my girlfriend. And also, my husband ate out one of your friends at my establishment. I don't see how I can be cool with you. Girl, no ma'am. Like, even though her sister did a lot of hurtful things to her, she's still her sister and she's always had her back. Okay. So now she wants her to be by her side at the grand opening. But weird enough, y'all are the same type of person, okay? Like, y'all both, I cannot. Anyway, but Flo lies again by saying that when she met up with Eliza and Amada, it got physical. And mentioning Safari and how she was checking her about them throwing themselves at Safari, which they were. And I don't know where Gael talks about she thinks she's better than you. Where does Amada think she's better than Flo? Where? Like, because when you throw out to Amada that she's not a relevant artist because there haven't been any music, she clocked you about, girl, you're broker than me. What do you, well, I don't understand. All I'm going to say is this. Gael and Flo are exhausting as hell, okay? Then we talk about her flirting with Marlon and everything. It's like, girl, bye. Marlon has embarrassed you by fucking your sister and fucked everybody else in sight. I don't see how you are missing that point and only trying to blame Amada for it. And again, Flo, you're still leaving out that she did not attack you for no reason. You threw the drink, okay? I don't have time. And then Flo said the only reason why Amada is mad is because she fucked your baby daddy and Gael don't give a fuck. But like I said before, I feel like Gael was willing to make Amada uncomfortable by flirting with Alan, and Alan was willingly to be a participant for that. So she got a invite from Flo to meet up and have a conversation, and Gael is going to be there to back her up. So Zoe meets up with her sister Bianca. She's happy that she is in a new place with her sister, but when she confides in her sister about Kelvin, how they have an argument about how their relationship wasn't working since he's been my manager, and I want us to reach that point where we're gonna fix our relationship or we're gonna separate. Now, speaking of fixing her relationship, Bianca got some shit she's dealing with. Apparently, Bianca got this new man that she's been dealing with for almost a year, and he's never made her feel no type of way about whether or not this man is taken, this man got another woman, because she don't feel like that. But he has always rushed her off the phone. So wondering, what's that about? And guess who this mystery man is? It's Fabian. She's like, who Fabian? Shay's Fabian? She's like, first of all, how did this happen? So last season, there was a clip of the episode where Fabian talks about fuck that dog, which was to Shay's mother because Shay's mom asked them to watch her dog and he didn't want the dog anymore. So Bianca went to comment and said, why say fuck the dog? Dogs have feelings. This man went to his DMs and sent her a message, and that's all it went from there. All the receipts about how good morning, baby, what's going on? I'm gonna call you when I see you. I'm gonna call you when I do this. I'm gonna FaceTime you later. She believed that this man was a single man, even though you see this dude on reality TV with Shay. They have a family, they have a daughter, they're trying to create their life in order. You think this man was single? And she's like, I don't want to be, a dude playing on my feelings and all that shit. But, what she experienced with him, he's sweet. He don't treat me like a side piece, but yet he rushes you off the phone. But then y'all talking marriage. He's asked you to go to Milwaukee with him. I'm like, what? Girl, you sipping on the Kool-Aid. Because I don't see how you can believe him when he's not single. Like, he ain't single. And then he's telling her that all of this shit he's doing with Shay is for play. It's just for TV. They're not really together. Zoe was like, girl, that's a lie. They are together. I've seen them together. They're on this show right now together. So what is he telling you? And she's trying to say there's a possibility that he could be telling the truth, that he's single, but I'm not believing it. He's been trolling you, and you're accepting the trolling. Like, girl, he just want to get in them draws, and it sounds like you gave him the draws first chance. And I don't think this is, like, something you should be involved with. I don't think so. So, hearing her sister is in this relationship, she's like, girl, leave. Get out of it. Like, what is the purpose of you telling me this? And she's telling you, do not get involved with this man. Because I'm telling you, I do not want to have an issue with Shay. Because this bitch like to throw things. And I ain't got time to be ducking and dodging trying to get to this bitch. I'm telling you, I do not want to get involved with this. Do not. Okay? And Zoe, she don't like Fabian. She don't like him at all. But she says, well, I'm already involved with him in more ways than one. And she's like, what you mean? It's too late. What's too late? And dun dun dun, she's pregnant. It's a possibility that she's pregnant because we're going to get into that gasp later. So Flo is preparing for her grand opening, and a space in the store became available for her boutique. And Flo, if you're serious about making money with your skincare line, why aren't you putting that focus on that? I mean, I'm seeing clips that your skincare line actually works. So why aren't you promoting on TikTok? Like, do that. I don't get it. So she just wants to have a conversation with Eliza and end all this bad blood. But for me, I think that when she enlisted Gael to come, when she knew about the conversation with Eliza, she wanted to set Eliza up to be double teamed. I believe that. So when Gael comes in discussing how the event is going to go, Shay is also going to be putting her products inside of the store as well. And Gael goes ballistic because last season, Gael revealed that Shay went to a Haitian priestess to win her man back. And Shay's mom didn't like it. And Gael's in her feelings about, why are you inviting Shay to bring her products in your store when I don't think that if the shoe was on the other foot, Shay would do the same for you? And I agree. I don't think Shay would open up her heart and her ability to accept women in her business. I don't think that Shay is a girl's girl like that, in my opinion. I don't think she would, showcase how to be a better friend and promote someone else's business besides hers. I don't believe she would. I don't. But what I do think is Gael is jealous of her sister. And I think she's jealous of the relationships that Flo has been able to obtain. But Gael is the type to like to take. Okay, she's not a girl's girl. I don't know what type of friendship Gaia wants to have with other people, because when she doesn't get what she wants, she finds a way to get what she wants. If she don't have it, she's going to find somebody else who do have it. Okay, that's her type. She's an envious type of person. Okay, she got to have what everybody else have. And when Estelita and Eliza comes, Estelita, I'm gonna need for you to wear pants this time. I don't need you to wear these leggings because them BBLs is just ugly. I'm sorry. All of these BBLs that's on my screen, it's just not appealing to me. So when Estelita comes in, she said, I heard you and Amada had a tussle, and Amada is not the type to go out and just fight people. And if you're trying to be on some jumping shit, be prepared because I'm going to be there. And first of all, when Amada, did you tell them to come and do this for you? Because otherwise, girl, you got goons fighting for you as if you can't fight your own battles. I need to understand Amada. But if Amada had no intentions of talking to Flo ever again, and she never told Eliza and Estelita to fight her battles for her, if that was their own doing, then y'all can't get mad at Amada. Be mad at them. And, you know, I applaud for Estelita standing up for her friend. I do. And Gael comes out, throws some shade towards Estelita about fucking MJ and Safari Girl a long time ago. What you bringing it up for? Eliza ate him up with this one when it came down to, first of all of y'all is full of shit, okay? Both of y'all like to fuck the same dick, the same pussy. That's why y'all pH balances all off. It's all over the place, and I'm not been dealing with this. Eliza ate with that. I ain't gonna lie, because that's the shit that we know. Y'all do like to fuck the same dick, the same pussy, and that's nasty as shit. And once she said that, them bitches was stunned. They couldn't say nothing, because she didn't know she was gonna hit them with that, because that's the truth. That's the truth. Okay? Y'all on some bullshit. Then for Gael to go low by mentioning Eliza's daughter, I'm like, ooh, since you don't like it when I throw stones at you, you don't like it when I throw jabs, you want to throw jabs by bringing my child to this shit, we're not bringing up kids in this mix. Okay? We're not doing it. And it all goes left because, first of all, they were far away. They couldn't reach one another. They were just arguing back and forth. It was funny to see it because it's like, y'all are really doing this shit, though. It's like, it's not even like that, though. It's really not, you know, but like I said earlier, I do think that Flo was going to set Eliza up by having her sister there to double team Eliza, but knowing that Eliza brought Estelita with her, it was an even playing field. And they both were going back and forth throwing slugs. And that's what it ended with. Okay, security removed them, and it wasn't going to be a fight. It would have been nice to see one, but it didn't happen. So now we get Trina. Trina is now shooting a sexy music video for her new song, and Swerve is gonna spit a line or two, and it was nice. It was giving sexy, but the fact that you brought your husband on for a song, it's like, wow, you get this good with Trina and you want a song with her? That's interesting. So Snoop takes Swerve outside to talk to him because, one, he's never seen his sister so happy, but he's also wondering, what's up? Like, you rapping now? Is that what you always wanted to do? He said, nah, not really. I mean, I always see her in her studio. I'm always rapping alongside her in her, you know, in the car with her. So she just told me, go ahead and try it out. See what you can do. And that was his first time recording a song, and that was his first time in a music video. Now, I don't know if Swerve is high at this point because his eyes are really open. He's all over the place. And Snoop, he just wants to know, like, what's up with you and my sister? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we don't know you. I feel like we have not, you know, got a chance to really get to know you. And, you know, like, what part of Miami are you from? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did you grow up? Where did your mom live? Where did your mom work? Like, we don't know nothing about you. And he's like, I mean, what she knows is what she knows, you know? Because then he gets into what he heard. Like, how did y'all meet? I mean, I'm hearing there's some conversation of you stalking her at her favorite hot dog stand. He's not giving them no information. Okay, he's just not saying nothing. He's just talking about what him and Trina met. It's how him and Trina met. It was on some fake shit. It was meant to be. This is how it is. But it's like, we still don't know. Hell, what do you do for work? Hell, where do you work? Like, what do you do? And he ain't saying nothing. And when Swerve mentioned we're gonna be together forever, when we say I do, he said I do. Yeah, I do. That means it's been revealed that they got married. They locked in forever. Here we go. So the fact that Swerve is trying to get to know you, you trying to be tight-lipped about it. Like when he mentioned, I'm hearing that you might have kids you'll take care of. He's like, me? Nah. What Trina knows is what Trina knows. You know what I'm saying? Everything she needs to know, she needed to know. So, excuse me, there's a possibility there might be some things you have not told Trina, but at the end of the day, Trina knows enough to still believe you. Hell, she's the one that don't have a prenup, okay? And next episode, you spilled the beans about how they're married. Everybody's going to be questioning her about it. When you were just listening to Trina telling you, I'm not going to tell them until the time is right. And since you rushed that time to let her brother know that they're married, that ain't gonna work. Now we get Flo. Flo has her grand opening with her skincare line. She's very happy with her success in her music. That's expanded to a skincare line and a clothing line. Cool. We got Shay. She was very happy. She was able to put her products inside. Women supporting women, I guess. No jealousy vibes over here, sure. She's still mad about Gael, throwing out that she went to a Haitian priestess to win her man back. But she's happy that Flo helped her put her products inside, and they claims that they don't have no friends. And, she wanted to bring up Amada to get a reaction to discuss that, and then Safari's name got mentioned, and how nobody should be talking about Safari. Safari's for the streets, so is your man. Shay's passive aggressive as hell to me, okay? And then we mentioned Lissalita and Eliza, and Shay is always ready to fight other females, because when Flo is enlisting other people to fight her battles for her, because Flo needs minions. Now, Flo is definitely giving me she needs minions to fight her battles. That's why she got her sister, and that's why she's going to enlist Shay to come and fight whenever she needs backup. I'm like, Shay, go away, okay? Bobby comes in. He didn't come unless he wanted a reason to come. And the last time he came to Flo's event, she got embarrassed by bounty hunters. But, just hearing all of this drama, he's like, oh my Lord, what is going on here? So when MJ comes, he's trying to be hopeful that him and his mom and his sister could get these back on track. But Shay's Arthur was acting like she's the odd one out. Nobody listens to her. Nobody believes her. It's like, girl, I cannot. But when you decide to procreate with somebody who is a problem, then this is the issue. He pretty much told Shay, listen, if the situation was reversed and I'm having an argument with someone else's mother, I'm going to be respectful of the fact that I'm going to say I'm wrong and I'm sorry. That's what I should do. But she's too busy blaming her mother and saying her mother was a different person. She couldn't even recognize her mom in that moment. Shay, go away with me. Okay? Now, to say he apologized, yeah, but he also was disrespectful when he apologized. He was being rude. You can fucking miss me. So when Zoe comes in to Flo's grand opening and she sees that Shay's there, and she knows she has to talk to Shay, and she doesn't want Shay to hear this information from nobody, so let me just get it out the way. Now, Shay is willing to ignore the rest of this conversation with MJ because they were having a heated conversation that I think Shay was getting emotional about it, but she didn't like it. She ran off, and she told Zoe, listen, I got something to tell you, okay? Now listen, I don't really know you, and you don't know me, okay? Because Shay was wondering, why does Zoe have something to say to me? Why do she want to have a conversation with me? So she said, I'm about to tell you something. Don't come at me. I'm just telling you how I feel, because when I walked in, I can tell you and your brother was having a conversation about your boyfriend, how y'all want to smooth things out. And I'm telling you, I don't think you should reconcile with this man, because he's been trying to talk to my sister, and it's been going on for a year. Okay, like what he's been telling her is that y'all situation is not real, it's for play, and he's been misleading her that they can have a relationship. And Shay was already fighting back tears. She was already feeling like, I'm being defensive, I got a defend relationship again. And still going on about my sister and your man were having a conversation about marriage, and it's a possibility that she might be pregnant. And when she threw out that pregnancy test and showed Shay, I gasped. I said, ooh. And that's where it ended right there. I said, Jesus Christ, what is happening here? In the next episode, they're going to have their own little meetup, but the sister's going to be on a Zoom call, and Shay going to be arguing with her through the screen. Like, Love in Miami is crazy as hell. It's getting there. It's like, whoa, okay? But y'all, that's it. That's it. That's all I have. Please stay tuned for my next video, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.